Commissioner Brenizer, Commissioner DeBunda, Commissioner Egloff, Commissioner Ellis, here. Commissioner Jones, here. Commissioner Lark, Commissioner Rogers, here. Commissioner Ruddy, here. Commissioner Sweeney, here. One last call, Commissioner DeBunda. Madam Chair, you have a quorum.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Just quickly note that this meeting was properly sunshined, and that we did start today with an executive session to go through some attorney-client matters. But let's start now with our public meeting agenda, beginning with the minutes from October 26th. Tom sent those out with the agendas for today. Have anybody had a chance to note anything that needs correction in the minutes?
Commissioner Lark, I don't believe, I might be wrong, but I don't believe that Tracy gave the fundraising report. I think she was absent, and I think a gentleman gave that report. It's listed in the first page of the minutes, October 26th.
I think you're right. That was Jason Dunn Savage, who's on Tracy's staff, that actually gave the report last month. You're absolutely right about that.
Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
So moved, Commissioner Lark.
Thank you, Commissioner Lark. Is there a second?
Second. Ellis.
Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Any other discussion? Okay. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have minutes. Okay, let's turn down to this month's Racing Fund financial report. And welcome our Chief Financial Officer, Tracy Gottwald.
Good afternoon, Deputy Secretary Cook and Commissioners. Starting with the Racing Fund balance, the beginning cash balance for the month ended November 30th was $7,412,000. There was expenditures of $1,482,000. I'm sorry, revenue of $1,482,000. Expenditures of $1,143,000, bringing the ending cash balance to $7,751,000. Looking at the commission financial statements for the month ended November 30th, there was revenue of $702,000, personnel expenditures of $382,000, operating expenditures of $39,000, bringing the total expenditures for the month to $421,000. For testing, the revenue for the month was $780,000. Personnel expenditures were $297,000. Operating expenditures were $341,000, bringing expenditures for the month to $638,000. Promotion, there was no revenue for the month, and there was expenditures of $76,000. Moving on to the comparative financial statements, looking at November 30th of 2021 versus November 30th of 2020. You can see in all revenue categories, the revenue is down. The total revenue comparing those 2 months is down 16%. Personnel expenditures are down 12%. Operating expenditures are up 38%. And again, the bulk of what you're going to see there is a result of additional payments for U10 during the state fiscal year. Or I should say for this year. They were behind last year in the bill. This year they're current. So that's the difference. Overall total expenditures are up 5%. And then the remaining financial statements are for the restricted funds. Is there any questions?
Likewise. We'll turn next to Brian Sanfratello. Give us our reader's report.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Commissioners. This afternoon, we're going to review the 2021 estimated statement of finances for the PHBA and the proposed 2022 operating budget. You've all received the memorandum of the breakdown and the budget itself. Basically, there are two sources of PHBA income: the fund-related expenses, which are reimbursed for expenses actually incurred in the association's role in administering and promoting the funds program, and non-fund related, such as membership dues collected, etc. The fund expenses are categorized into two types: indirectly related, reimbursed at 95%, and directly related, reimbursed at 100%. The fund-related portion of the budget, total expenses actually incurred are expected to be $61,460 below what was budgeted. For 2021, the estimate of the fund-related expenditures is 6.31% of the total amount coming in the fund revenue. The 2022 proposed budget reflects a decrease of 8.43%, or $100,960 less than the 2021's approved budget. If we look at the indirectly related expenses, the personnel costs will increase by $4,884, or 0.75%. From the 2021 budget. The office expenses will increase $4,000 due to the annual rent adjustments and phone services and supply costs. The professional fees and miscellaneous items will remain the same, so the overall change in the indirectly related expense section of the budget from the 2021 budget is an increase of $8,884, or 1.12%. The directly related expenses, 100% reimbursables. The professional subscriptions section will increase $1,900 due to a need for increased Jockey Club information. They told us it would be approximately that amount, and that will be information coming in on the results section, which will make us be able to process our awards a little bit more quickly. Advertising and promotion will increase $16,200 due to the increased cost of advertising and the requisition costs. Office administration and capital expenditure, the PHBA board recommends an increase of $10,000 for website expenditures due to online registration expansion. Now, if you remember, this year we rolled out our online registration system. We're the only one that really has a system which processes the registrations or the memberships. A couple of other states have computer-based information, but when you input it, they actually, on the other end, a person actually takes that out and does the registration and then sends it back out. So this was the first of its kind. We want to make sure that we add what's necessary to that during this process. And then the miscellaneous items of the budget will decrease $137,500 due to the 2021 research grant of $150,000 to Penn Vet. Now, if we remove the grant from the budget, because going down 137,500 looks, well, you're down that much. When we remove the grant from that budget, we would increase $12,500 due to greater participation in the Thoroughbred makeover and the recommencing of the match series. So the overall change in the directly related expense section of the budget from the 2021 budget is a decrease of $109,400, or down 24%. Or if we remove the $150,000, an increase of $40,600, or 13.7% net of the Penn Vet Research Grant. The 2022 breeding fund related budget considerations. As you know, we received slot revenue and also 25% of the remaining fund after commission expenses, which last year amounted to $3.17 million, as indicated by Act 114. The revenue to the breeding fund from slots and the racing fund should be approximately $15 million in 2022. But we won't know, of course, until July for the 25% portion. The allocation of marketing money from the Racehorse Development Trust Fund, according to Act 114, has greatly helped us to expand our advertising and given the PHBA a nationwide presence. We're also pleased that both the Pennsylvania Horsemen's organizations have supported the funding of our purses and overnight races, restricted the PA breds, stakes, and a share of the owner bonus. And again, we thank them. By the end of 2021, the HPBA will have funded approximately $4.6 million, and the PTHA at Parks will have funded approximately $3.2 million. With their contribution from the breeding fund, the amount that we paid out from, or the amount that was paid out for Pennsylvania breeding fund bonuses, restricted races, stakes, will be approximately $24 million for 2021. You have the actual budget that was passed out. I would be more than happy to go over any questions now referring to any of those sections.
Thanks, Brian. Are there any questions? Okay, apparently not. Next, Brian, we'll turn now to some licensing issues. George Augusta, you want to take over?
Do we need a,
They'll be done in administrative actions, Brian.
okay, great, thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. As this commission knows, the commission and the staff have before it 3 separate licensing renewal petitions, from Churchill Downs, PID, and its racing vendor, True Inspires. The commission also has before it a formal complaint filed by the HPPA against PID asserting numerous legal claims. This complaint is the subject of a hearing scheduled this Thursday, December 16th, before the commission hearing examiner. The above license renewal matters are sufficiently interrelated to this complaint. In order to maintain and continue racetrack operations at PID and to maintain the party's status quo and protect the party's interests in these matters, we are recommending the following extension orders pending a final resolution by the commission and subsequent orders. In the matter of Churchill Downs Incorporated, also doing business as Prescott Downs, docket number 2021-36. This is the application for renewal of its 3-year license to conduct horse race meeting at a licensed racing facility. This would be the proposed order. And now this 14th day of December 2021, as there exist outstanding matters and/or disputes between the Pennsylvania Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association and Presque Isle Downs LLC, potentially related to or implicating the above docketed matter, The commission, in order to protect the parties' interests and maintain status quo, hereby temporarily extends PID's 3-year license to conduct a horse race meeting issued on October 30th, 2018, until such time as the commission issues a subsequent order in this matter. And that can be taken up as a motion.
So moved.
Thanks, George. There a vote? Thank you, Commissioner Rogers. Is there a second?
Second, Commissioner John.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner. Any discussion on this? Hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. George, back to you.
Thank you. In the matter docketed number 2021-20, this is the electronic wagering license renewal petition of Prescott Downs LLC. Interveners are Pennsylvania Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association, Inc. The extension order would read as follows. And now this 14th day of December 2021, as there exists outstanding matters and or disputes between the Pennsylvania Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association and Prescott Downs LLC, potentially relating to or implicating the above docketed matter, the commission, in order to protect the parties' interests and maintain status quo, thereby temporarily extends PID's 2021 electronic wagering license until such time as the commission issues a subsequent order in this matter. And that would be a motion.
Thanks, George. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second, Ellis.
Thank you. Is there any discussion, questions? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. And finally, back to you, George.
Thank you. The final matter is docketed number 2021-32, which is in relationship to Churchill Downs Technology Initiatives Company doing business as Twin Spires, and this is for their racing vendor license application. The extension order would read as follows. And now this 14th day of December 2021, as there exists outstanding matters and or disputes between the Pennsylvania Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association and Prescott Downs LLC, potentially relating to or implicating the above docketed matter, the commission, in order to protect the parties' interests and maintain status quo, thereby temporarily extends CDTIC's, or Twin Spires, 2021 racing vendor license until such time as the commission issues a subsequent order in this matter. And that would be a motion.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion?
Ellis, so moved.
Sweeney, second.
Okay.
Second, Clark.
We have a motion and a second. I heard Sweeney first. Are there any comments, questions, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Sure, you know, I'm sorry, George, do you have something else?
No, ma'am, I just said thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Then we'll move to Tom to take up the administrative actions.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Respectfully, we need a motion to approve the 2022 PHBA budget.
So moved.
Commissioner Jones?
Second, Clark.
Thank you, Commissioner Lark. Any discussion on this? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
The next item, Madam Chair, is a motion to approve the simulcast calendars for the harness tracks for January of 2022. That would be for Harris, Philadelphia, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and the Meadows.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved, Rogers.
Thank you, Commissioner. Second.
Commissioner Brennheiser seconded.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
The next item is motion to approve the simulcast calendars for January 2022 for the Thoroughbred tracks, specifically Parks, Penn National, and Presque Isle Downs.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Motion, Sweeney.
So moved. Second, Clark.
Sweeney.
Okay, I heard Sweeney on the motion, Mark on the second, thank you. Any questions or discussion? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay.
Next
Tom,
up.
The Meadows?
Next item, a motion to approve the Meadows request to amend the live race dates for 2022. The original request for 183 days to 184 days.
So moved, Clark.
Thank you, Commissioner. Is there a second? I think somebody was in second, right? Okay.
Is that you?
Sweeney, second.
Commissioner Sweeney seconds.
All right, any discussion or questions on this? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
Next item is the motion to approve Parks' request to amend its live race dates in adding 6 Saturday programs and canceling 6 Wednesday race cards. Motion, please, Madam Chair.
Ellis,
Is there a motion? Thank you. Commissioner, is there a second?
Ready. Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Reddy. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Next item is a motion to ratify Harris Philadelphia's request to cancel and reschedule Wednesday, December 8th, December 15th, December 22nd live race program and conduct live racing on December 29th, December 30th, and December 31st. Post time on the 31st to be changed from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. Motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
Rogers, so moved.
Thank you, Commissioner. Is there a second?
Ellis, second.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion, questions? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
The last administrative action, Madam Chair, is a motion to approve operational matters for Presque Isle Downs. Their request seeks approval for 100 live race dates in 2022, approval of officials for 2022, a request for takeout rates, wagering format, simulcast in and simulcast out. Motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve these operational issues?
Ellis, so moved.
Second, Sweeney.
Thank you.
One of them.
I heard Commissioner Ellis and Commissioner Sweeney. Is that right, for a motion and a second?
That's correct,
Any-
Madam Chair.
Any discussion or questions on them? All right. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, thanks, Tom. Back to George Augusto for our adjudication discussion.
Thank you, Chairman. This is in the matter of Silvio Martin, ruling number 21069 PP. The docket number is Racing PX-2021-NM-1. This matter is before the Pennsylvania Horse Racing Commission pursuant to an appeal filed by owner-trainer Silvio L. Martin on March 26, 2021. After conducting a full evidentiary hearing and receiving evidence from the commission investigators, the Board of Stewards issued ruling 21069 BP on March 22, 2021, in which they concluded that Martin actively conducted business relating to horse racing activities in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania while under suspension issued under prior ruling number 20089 BP. It also found that Martin failed to provide the validity of the purported sale of 4 specified horses. Martin also gave false and misleading information to a commission investigator throughout the course of a commission investigation. Finally, the stewards found that Martin had committed actions that were detrimental to the best interests of racing by engaging in illegal, unethical, and inappropriate conduct in violation of the commission's rules and regulations at sections 185.2, sections 303.2, and 303.11. The stewards suspended Martin's licenses for the remainder of their respective licensing periods. You've now had an opportunity to review the transcript and exhibits of record and documentary evidence from the August 2nd, 2021 hearing. You've also had the opportunity to review the proposed adjudication, and order from the hearing examiner. Accordingly, the following order is presently before you. And now, this 14th day of December 2021, upon consideration of the testimony and exhibits of record, it is ordered that the decision of the Board of Stewards is hereby affirmed. That be done as a motion.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved, Joe.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones. Is there a second?
Second, Rogers.
Thank you, Commissioner Rogers. Any questions or discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, George. We'll turn to Tony Salerno to pick up the industry reports section of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Before we get to the reports, Tom has two things he wants to address.
Thank you, Tony. The first issue is as you're all aware, Mike Leslie, the Executive Secretary for the PTHA, is retiring at the end of this year. On behalf of the Commission and the industry, I'd like to thank Mike for his 25 years of service to the industry. He's made major contributions. There's too many to list them all, but obviously he was an advocate in the beginning for his tireless efforts are appreciated for the passage of the Gaming Act. He worked tirelessly on the aftercare issue for returning for home. At Parks, his programs that he helped usher forward were the Horsemen's Purchasing Association, push for capital investment on the backside. Bottom line, Mike worked for the benefit of the horsemen, the backstretch worker, and the equine athletes. For all his contributions, I hope he would accept our heartfelt thanks for his years of service, and we wish him the best in whatever he does moving forward.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The second issue deals with the working group on equine fatalities and injuries. The group has met on multiple occasions to provide the Commission with thoughts and recommendations to address this issue. The Commission currently is reviewing these items, and in the January meeting, the Commission will issue a report on the various ideas and thoughts. That's just information, Madam Chair.
Okay, Madam Chair, we'll go with the industry reports. It looks like we have both Mr. Beagle and Mike Coran here. Mike, you gonna take it? From the PHHA.
Good afternoon, Commissioner. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Just want to wish everybody a happy holiday, and we're getting to the end of our Chester meet at Harris, Philadelphia. We have about 9 days left, and it's been a great meet. Hopefully we can end it, and we'll be back in February in Pocono. So just want to wish everybody a happy holiday, and throw along with Tom's sentiments, wish Mike Gillespie a very happy retirement. Thank you.
Would you state the spelling name for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mike Harant, Harant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Let's go to Kim Hankins from the MSOA. Kim, are you on? Do we have Kim on the phone? We'll go to Todd, since Todd's sitting here.
No report.
Todd has no report. I don't know if Mike is on. Mike Belizzi, are you on the call? No?
Yes, no report.
All right, thank you. Joe Wilson from Parks. Joe?
Hello, this is David Osojnak, Osojnak. This is another phone call, so
Dave, you're breaking up on us. Your report was a little sketchy, Dave. Can you try to get that?
Can you hear me?
That's much better.
Okay, I'd like to thank the commission for approving our 2022 dates. Also, I'd like to thank Mike Beluzzi for his years of service. I've worked with Mike for the 3+ years I've been at Parks, and he's always been a gentleman, a friend of the horsemen, a friend of Parks, and he looks out for the horse better than anyone else I know in the industry. We're wrapping up our 2021. We have 5 stakes towards the end of the year, and we 5 $100,000 stakes. We closed nominations with over 151 nominations. That's 30 per race, so we're hoping for full cards. Just want to wish the commission and everyone present and listening happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and be well. Thank you.
Okay, Dave, thank you. Matt Ennis from Presque Isle. Matt?
Yes, hello, no report from Presque Isle this month.
Let's go to, is Chris McElwain, are you on the call?
I am Tony. Chris Mackerlane, MC, capital ERLEAN. Eric Johnson will take the Penn National report. I just wanted to update the commission on the opening of our second category 4 casino in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Our test dates are this coming Saturday and Sunday with an opening on the 22nd. This facility will include obviously gaming, but also pari-mutuel wagering with a simulcast area incorporated into our Barstool Sports book and lounge. The facility will feature self-service wagering machines and bar, televisions with racing, and I would welcome to an invitation to any of the commissioners or staff if they'd like to attend either the test days or the grand opening on the 22nd. Please let Mr. Chukas or Mr. Salerno know, and we can make arrangements for you to attend.
Okay, Chris, we'll see what commissioners are interested in, we'll get you the list, okay? Eric?
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Chris. We'll go to Eric Johnson, please, from Penn National. Eric?
Thanks, Tony. Wrapping up the year very strong, courtesy of our friends down in Maryland. You know, of course, their loss of racing has certainly been to our advantage. So we're having some really solid field sizes up here for the end of the month, and hopefully that'll continue into the new year. And like everyone else, just like to wish everyone a happy holiday and a prosperous new year for all.
Okay, thanks, Eric. How about Scott Lisher from the Meadows? Scott?
Thank you, Tony. Yeah, again, we're finishing up our year like everyone is. Hopefully we have a strong last few weeks here. Just a note, as we move in 2022, when we come back in January, we're going to do a little shifting of our post time and drag. We're gonna work to having our gate start right around post time and probably take about a minute and a half to 2 minutes to pick the horses up and go. But we're going to try this and see. We think the extended drag on the back end, sometimes we get lost in the shuffle. I'd like to think we were the premier track everyone was looking at, but hopefully by going a little more off of post time, it might make people know when we're going to be racing, and hopefully not adversely, but on a positive way, impact our wagering. So I just want to let that be known. And also, again, I reiterate everybody's sentiment. I hope everyone has a happy and healthy holiday season and New Year.
Thanks, Scott, and good luck with the new drag schedule. Hopefully it'll work. Mike Sullinger from Pocono Downs. Mike?
Good afternoon, Tony. Commissioners, no report from Pocono this month, and as well, everyone have a safe and happy holiday season. Thank you.
Okay, Mike. Barry Brown from Harris.
Yep, thanks, Tony. Barry Brown, B-R-O-W-N, first name B-A-R-R-Y. Racing, as Mike Corrant referenced, racing to the end of the month. 9 days left in our season. Great year this year. Thank you to the PHBA for all of their cooperation. And racing will return on Sunday, April 3rd, following the close of this year. And happy holidays.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Barry. Do we have Jim or Mike Simpson on from the Standardbred Breeders?
Yeah, Tony, this is Mike Simpson, S-I-M-P-S-O-N. Last month during the Standardbred Breeders marketing presentation, Commissioner Brenizer asked me about the number of mares bred in Pennsylvania, and I'm happy to report that it's going the right direction. In 2019, we had 1,654 mares bred. In 2020, we had 2,118 mares bred. So we want to keep that trend going. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Brian, you're up.
First, I'd like to congratulate our counterpart, the Standardbred breeders, for their big move on mares bred. Keep it up. The 2022 Stallion and Boarding Farm Directory was just completed. It'll go out to all the breeders. I'll bring some copies in for everyone as soon as I get a correct copy. Right now it is online. We sent out through the Blood Horse magazine a glue tip, basically where someone could scan a QR code. It went out in December, so it should be hitting the streets now. You can scan that QR code and it'll take you automatically to the directory, or you can go to PHBA.com. That went out to in the Blood Horse to all the mid-Atlantic states, Kentucky, Florida, and parts of Canada. Our 12th stallion season auction will be held online through thoroughbred.com, January 15th to the 22nd. You can go online now to view the stallion seasons that are available through the auction, and again, it's our 12th, and we've been moving forward every year, so hopefully this one will be bigger and better. I'd also like to thank Michael Alesi for the years that we worked together, and good luck in retirement. Everyone else have a fantastic holiday season.
Okay, thank you, Brian. That's it for the industry reports. I just want, on behalf of the commission, to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and more importantly, a safe holiday. So, we do have one public comment, Madam Chair, Dr. Leowa.
Great.
Thank you again for allowing me to issue public comment. My name is Ryan, B-R-Y-A-N, Langlois, L-A-N-G-L-O-I-S. The statistics show through studies that obviously horses, and we're talking on the thoroughbred side again, thoroughbred horses that do not make their first start until they're much older are at a much higher increased risk for catastrophic injury and severe fractures, which is why I just wanted to applaud the rule that has come out of Penn National, stating that any 5-year-old horse that has not made a start yet, starting beginning of the year 2022, with the exception of them being already in training, will not be allowed on the grounds, will not be allowed to start, and as well, then coming 2023, no 5-year-old horse or older that is has not made a start yet will be allowed on the grounds or allowed to start. That's a really great rule. It's a really great move towards protecting the welfare of the horse. I hope the other thoroughbred tracks in PA, if they're not already doing it, considering instituting a rule, and the commission consider putting it in as a regulation going forward. I also echo everybody else's wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Leowa. That's it, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Tony. I would just note for the record, our next public meeting will be on Tuesday, January 25th at 1 p.m. Back in conference room 309. And good Lord willing, I'll be back on my feet and would be with you in person if I happen to be chairing that day. Let me add my well wishes for a happy, healthy, prosperous holiday season for all. A special thanks for Mike Valesi for teaching me back in 2003 about the horse racing industry. And I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Clark?
Thank you, and Secretary would say everyone said yes.
Yeah.